So now that we had the beautiful logo to go with our great name, I wanted to keep working with you. It was fun. We said
It was.
as we were growing up that if we were near each other, I'd love to work with you. And now that you live in Florida, I felt like we could, but you were a little hesitant at the time. Can you tell me why? Shari. So when you were started to do the graphics with me, you were happy to do that. But I wanted you a little more involved in the company than just being a graphic designer. You were a little hesitant at the time. What changed your mind?
So the more I learned about CBD, the more comfortable I felt with it. But let me take you back to like 8 years ago. I had a lot of stress back then, and family situation, and I needed to get on medication. So I went to a psychiatrist, and they recommended me going on Lexapro, which wasn't a problem. I was fine with that. However, what I did notice after 6 months of taking it was the fact that I gained weight and my personality wasn't there. I was just like flat. There was like nothing there.
That's not like you at all.
No, I was just like a zombie almost, and I didn't like that feeling. So I went off of it cold turkey. Yeah, not a good idea. Don't ever go off your medication cold turkey. Talk to your doctors first. I felt like I was having brain zaps, and I really didn't like that feeling. And it lasted for about 3 weeks. So move ahead, and now a few years later, I moved down to Florida, and here I am with my sister and helping her out with her with Adira. And I have stressors again, not with that, but with family again. And I started having panic attacks and a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress. This was 3 years ago. And this is when Dana had just started Adira. She came to me and she knew how much I did not want to go on medicine again. So she's like, you know what, just try this. So she gave me the 1,000 milligram tincture and she showed me how to use it. I felt a little bit more comfortable trying it, so I did, and it really alleviated a lot of that anxiety. But what was really great was my husband and I had to take, we're taking a trip, we were flying somewhere, and there was a woman sitting in front of us, and she was like, I don't know, she had her own anxieties. She had whatever she had, but whatever she had, I was starting to feel. It was very contagious, and I was getting very anxious, and I could feel I was bubbling inside, and I just didn't know what to do about it. And then my husband was like, don't you have that stuff with you? Yeah, basically that's what he did. And I'm like, you know what? I do. I had my Adira with me, so I pulled it out, and I took 2 dropperfuls. And
wow, that's a lot. That would put me to sleep.
It would put you to sleep.
That's what I use at night to...
But the thing is my anxiety levels were so high that it just worked. And I, felt a difference. But it was so funny. I didn't feel the difference until my husband 15 minutes later says to me, how are you feeling? And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about?
So what did you feel in your body?
I just felt like a calmness, just a calmness.
Like you can just take a breath.
I just took a breath, and just awesome. A calmness, and because of all of that, I felt very comfortable being part of Adira. I share my stories with people. I have gone to events with my sister, and just to help her out. And because of our energy, people really have gravitated towards us, and I love
and now she's working events with me too, because sometimes I go and do like a Pilates session with CBD. We do the education with a movement session.
Yeah.
And she's right there teaching with me.
Yeah, and it's great, and I love it. It's so fun. We work really well together, and I can't wait to share with you again. So the reason why I was so hesitant about being part of a CBD company was I liken CBD to marijuana, and like most people, they just don't know. However, when I was doing all your graphics, now mine, now as I was doing the graphics, I started learning more about what CBD really is. And it's not marijuana, and I totally understand that now. And I'm so happy that you brought me in and we get to share this project together with each other in this company. Super excited about it, and we're super excited that you're here with us too.
So Shari, from working on the logo and other graphics, you got an education on CBD from doing the research, and I had learned from boots on ground, visiting farms, talking to people in the industry, but we wanted more.
And we did get more. So we made sure that we went to conferences and seminars. We went to the labs to visit them and got a real education on how they test the products to make sure that they're their efficacy and the quality is what is in the products. So that was very important and a great lesson that we learned. But what was really exciting is Dana found a certification course that we could take at the Florida Gulf Coast University.
Right, and from that certification, we became certified as professional educators and advocates for CBD as well as marijuana. We had to learn that whole element also, which I thought was important because since people link them so closely together and have questions about that, we really need to know about both. So I feel even more confident that we do.
And we do feel confident, and we've been to and we do feel confident because we've been to places where we've actually helped people understand what products they have. So it's not just about our product, but we want to make sure that if somebody has something that they like, it's truly what it is. And we're teaching them how to tell the difference in what they're actually getting.
Absolutely. We feel great about our product and would love everybody to use our product. But if you have questions about others also, we just want people to be well, stay safe, and all that jazz.